Is this thing on?
Hello everybody, welcome along to Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Expert Mode with TechnoJock on the Season Gamers server. I am just grinding up a last little bit of gold here. Excellent, we've got some extra as well. Recent additions, we've got ourselves a sag mill here, because my pulverizer was busy. And I figured a sag mill was probably going to be quite helpful at some point. So we're going to get that gold done. It's going to be automatically pulled into the system. Stalker has just been nice enough to help me out with the last few things that I'm going to need here for our big dragon fight. So we've already got some of these coming through. Excellent. And with this, we should be in a pretty good position. So, as you can see, we have got an awful lot of stuff going on in there, and we've got even more stuff going on over here. And so, we want to be able to make our dimension builder. And the dimension builder, if we have a look at here, dimension builder. This one requires all of this Awakened Draconium stuff, and in here there's more Awakened Draconium needed because each of these needs it, blah 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 blah. So, by my calculations, which I hope are correct, we need to awaken 6 lots of charged Draconium blocks. So, we have got, and in order to do that, we need these dragon hearts. Now, I've got one from the first dragon fight that we did, but obviously I need a further 5. So we've got the things here for 5 resurrections of the dragon. There's 3 there of those, and then we've got these things. There we go. These are using our witch souls that we're getting from over in the last millennium in our mob farm. So we've got 5 resurrection stones. I think I need more quartz, because we need 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, because I need 12 blocks of that for each resurrection thing that we do. So quartz, please. Oh, I need to go and get myself some quartz. How helpful. I shall go and get that in a moment. But the most important things, really, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we've only got enough for 4 here. Okay, I'll need to get some more of that as well. And similarly, we've only got enough for 4 there. Right, okay. We've got the 5 of those, and those, and those. But as you can see, we needed all of this stuff as well. So over here, there we go. That hopefully gives us enough gold to be able to do this now. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. I do have more draconium. Just a little bit more. Been over in the end mining up this stuff. 14, 15, and 16. So that's another lot. So you need 16 of these cores for each 4 blocks. Okay, we need, so we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and we'll do 6. So we need another 7 of those cores. Do we have enough? We don't actually have quite enough draconium, I don't think. No, we don't. But we will get more from the first fight. So we'll just need to come back and make a couple more of these things here. But we need these. And 8 to make these. And we've got that there, like that. So we've got 16 draconium blocks there. And we've got all of these ones as well. Now, I'm deliberately putting them all into one big pile because in order to charge up these normal draconium blocks into the charged draconium blocks, it requires 100 million RF. Now, we have 100 million RF happily sitting in our basic capacitor bank. But if I put these into here, I can only put them in one at a time in these slots, so 4 at a time in this. And that's going to take 400 million RF time, and it's going to take 2,600,000,000 RF. There's a slightly easier way of doing this, people. One wireless charger. Let's do this and go pop it on there. This will be happily charging up our resonant flux capacitor. And now, if we put these into our hand, we can charge up all 26 at once. We could, if we had 64, charge up 64 blocks all at once. It's a bit of a cheaty way of doing it, but hey ho, I will take it. And there've been plenty of bug fixes, and they haven't fixed this bug, so that's what I'm doing. So the wireless charger is charging the resonant flux capacitor, and then it's charging whatever's in my hand, which is this stack of blocks. The wireless charger will not charge up a stack at a time, but if you have them individually in your inventory, it will start charging them up. So you've got to be very careful about how you start taking them out of crafting tables and into your inventory if you've got a wireless charger, particularly when making these things, because the resurrection stones, this draconium block, cannot be charged at all. It has to be completely empty. Now, if you put the charged draconium block down on the ground and then break it with a normal pickaxe, it does seem to lose its charge. So it's not all lost if you start charging it, but you will lose whatever power was in it. But I'd actually misread the recipe for that and thought it was a charged one, fully charged it, and I didn't want to lose 100 million RF, funnily enough. So that's how we're doing for that. So we'll charge those up and then we'll come back in a minute. Stalker's going to join me for this. We're going to go over, we're going to fight the dragon a bunch of times, we're going to get the hearts that we need for this. It should be a good laugh, and then we've got something else planned. So I shall go off, charge these, get the quartz we need and stuff like that, and I shall see you when we're ready to go. Right, we're back, and we're just getting set up. Stalker's just flying on his way over. He's got one of these resurrection rituals ready to go. He's just got the draconium that he's bringing over, and then we're ready to start on this. So I've got sufficient stuff on me for 4 of the rituals. I've got a 5th resurrection stone, but the blocks aren't charged for that yet. And yeah, we're good to go. Ready when you are, man.
Yep, I'm back. Let's get a show on the road then. So, do you want to click it? I'll let you do this.
Alright. I was about to say, and did that work? Yep.
Yep, it just takes a little bit of time.
It does seem to be quite the theme of these sort of big ritual things nowadays, that they require a lot of lightning.
Yeah, I've noticed in every pack there's something, but this one, it does take quite a while.
Mm-hmm. Heavy in the lightning and the particles. It is very cool though.
Oh, it is, but
that's
for what
things back up the healing whatchamaflippets.
Yep, but for what it is, it's an expensive ritual.
Oh, it's ridiculously expensive. But then in the normal draconic evolution, it's not that expensive because the blocks of draconium are just 9 draconic ingots. They don't require those cores and things.
Yeah.
That's expert mode, just being expert mode.
It's definitely one of the hardest modes I've ever played in any game.
Oh yeah.
By far. But it's not the hardness. It isn't hard, that's the problem. It's time consuming. It just takes forever to do anything.
Yeah.
Well, that was kind of ridiculous.
Was that you or was that me?
I didn't even get to it.
No?
I flew up there and it vanished. Yeah, I lost my bow and bolts and everything, so...
Oh, right, that must... I shot it once and it only took it down a little bit.
Well, there you go. You
And
never
then I shot it again and that was it dead.
Well, how many of the torches did you take out, if any?
I did take out some of them.
But that was fast.
Yeah. Are you coming to hoover up the stuff down at the bottom? It's
no,
your dragon.
you can take this one.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Just grab the heart as well if you want. Get the draconic to charge, because I left almost... It's just a normal block, ain't it, to throw down?
I don't have any of the stuff with me.
Yeah, I do. Watch out, bud. Here we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, you got any TNT?
I think I left that at home as well.
Well, 2 seconds, I'll be back.
Okay. I'll get this. I'll get another one kind of set up and ready to rock. So we need to put glowstone round like that. Yep. We go like that, like that. Apparently it doesn't need to be in this particular pattern, it just, that's the example given because it looks kind of a nice pattern. And the 2 high ones are at the corners. Now, does it really matter that these are chiseled?
Which ones?
They do
It's
have
pillar.
to be quartz. Yeah, they do have to be quartz pillars, don't they? They can't just be quartz blocks.
Yep.
Ugh. I fell foul with the first resurrection stone I made as well. I charged up the draconic block for that.
Did you?
Yeah. Not that it's the biggest problem in the world at that point, but yeah, I was just like, why is this not working? And of course, I was swapping about the mob souls and things, thinking that perhaps they needed to be a specific mob soul, or they needed to all be the same kind of mob soul. No, I was just derping.
Saying I got loads of souls now, and do you know all the Crimson Knight stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Knowledge shards and all that.
Yeah.
Absolute loads.
So these ones, the dragon, diamond blocks like that, and then I think like this, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep. You want to do the honors with this one?
2 seconds, let me empty my hands. Yep.
It's handy we've got this nice stone umbrella here for any lightning related.
That's it, that's what I was thinking, it's a bit dangerous. I got hit on the way out.
Quite cool.
So yeah, you know I lost all my levels.
All of them?
I lost every single one. It just, every was bad. All the levels went, all my stuff went, everything.
Oh, you were carrying your levels on you?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's everything. I'm back up to 939 now.
Alright, well if you need some, head on over to my obelisk, I've got like 2,000. Because it's ridiculous.
Because I've got the spikes down and I've got looting and everything on, the amount of XP I'm pulling off it is ridiculous.
Hmm.
I've got a bedrockium drum virtually full of it.
Oh, there we go. It's starting to form up in the sky. There we go.
That's it. I'm going to watch you take your shot this time from the distance.
See, you only took it down a little bit. Oh, it's too funny. Still trying to heal.
Yeah, we need to start climbing these eggs because they're going to stack up and stack up out.
Oh yeah, I keep on forgetting about those. We do need them for some things as well. There are some crafting things that actually do call for them properly.
Yeah, do you want to take your draconium?
Yeah.
I'm loaded on the stuff. I've got absolute tons of it.
Well, I went and cleared out an entire comet just before this.
Uh,
So, yeah. So I think that gives people the idea of this, and then we're going to do this another couple of times, I think, and then we've got something else planned.
Yep. So we'll see you soon.
Yep. So we're back, and we are about to try and do a runic dungeon. I don't think either Stalker or I have done runic dungeons before, so we're going to try and do this. It needs to be a 4x4, not 3x3, I think. So yeah, we're kind of trying to figure out how to do this.
Learning as we go.
Yeah. Every day's a school day.
Yep. Seems that way.
That's fine, you're just making a mess and I'm just hoovering it up.
Right. That's what my silk touch pick's gone. So all I've got on me is my hammer. No, it's just not my day. Right.
Okay.
Think we have it. Well, I think we better stand off so we don't fall straight in.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
No, we've got nothing.
No. Okay, perhaps it needs to be something else. Okay, let's see. There we go. Let's see if that works.
Here we go. Oh,
there we go. Happy day.
That's it. Well, are you ready?
Yeah, pretty much, I think. I'm tooled up and ready to rock, shall we?
Yep, let's go. Nope, it's not letting me go.
Have you right-clicked on it?
No, haven't I just stood on there like a good one?
No, you need to right-click, I think.
No, I've right-clicked and left-clicked.
Alright, I right-clicked now. Maybe it's because it's loading me in. Try it now.
Yeah, it's supposed to take a while to get you in there anyway.
Yeah, because I'm now falling through void.
Yep, I'm on my way. I'm there.
I can see you. Oh, we're actually in. It's just it's pitch black.
So, did you get a key?
I did.
Pick a door, any door.
Pick a door. I would say we want to go into the ones with rooms rather than corridors. Because
the first 4 doors, each of these is going to be exactly the same.
Well, the ones off to the sides aren't. Because if you have a look in the map, that's a corridor that way.
Is it? Because as I've seen, they're all the same first room.
Yeah, right. Well, we've got to watch because this place is absolutely teeming.
I'm ready.
Yeah, mini zombies.
It's a little Nether ones. I don't know why, but a block on the floor just broke. They're supposed to be unbreakable.
Oh yeah, there's a bug with these ones that are a bit funny. Right. Right, let's try and light them up as much as possible.
Watch them spikes on the floor.
Yeah. Right, I want to stabilize a couple of these. Now, can I harvest this without a draconic tool? That's the question. Because it does say that you can stabilize mob spawner. Excellent. What have we got in here? We've got nothing particularly exciting, to be perfectly honest. I'll take the lapis. I'm going to get rid of that, that, and that.
Do you want this spawner?
That one? Yeah, why not?
I've got loads of them, so I'm not too bothered.
And what have we got in here? Again, nothing hugely exciting. No, I'm good for that.
What? So the key's over here in the ceiling. We've got to get it. It's in this obsidian. There we go.
Okay, on you go.
Which way do you want to go?
You're the one with the key.
Oh, I am now. Right, so if we're coming from that way, if we just go ahead.
Yeah, it looks like there's an awful lot of...
Whoa!
Spiders!
Do with me. Oh no, this is going to be a nightmare. The spawners are encased.
Yeah, just light it up as much as possible.
I think we've done it.
Yeah. Making this easy mode. I'm just going to break these ones now. Ooh, a diamond. I'll take that.
Did you find the key?
Not as yet.
Must be in this one.
Must be.
Got it.
Cool.
Alright, it's your turn. Take the key. Let's roll the dice.
We came in that way. I think we should go left because there's more creatures that way.
Where's going you up?
I need to eat before we go through there.
Have you got food?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm rocking the beef Wellington.
I'm rocking delighted meals. Burgers.
Whoa!
Lagged out a bit there.
I did, and something exploded.
I'm not altogether sure what exploded, but my concern was I nearly shot you and it would have probably killed you.
Now I'm immortal at the minute.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm immortal. I've got 939 levels. And
oh, you got last stand, of course.
Last stand too. So that's why I can't understand why I died.
I just don't understand what went on there. It's very peculiar.
Me neither. Heartbroken, but still. It's just pushed me to progress a little bit further.
Yep, well, that's what it's all about.
Dim lits now. That's where all the action is.
Well, with the stuff from... Have you got a key?
Yep.
Cool.
So...
it's quite busy this direction.
Yep, let's hit it. Whoa, not quite, it's very busy.
Lag it out.
I'm not surprised, I'm getting bum rushed by skeletons. I'm out of torches.
I'm not. Right. Yeah, now that I've got, I should manage to get the dimension builder. That's my electrotine sorted out. Because I'll just be able to go in there and harvest a bunch of the tendrils, and that'll get me 1,000,000 solar panels.
Yeah.
And from that point on, power is not an issue. Obviously, later on I'll be wanting to make an always day place, but
there's just so much variety and so much options, you don't know where to go, do you, really?
yeah, I've kind of got my focus at the moment, so I'm good with that. I think I'm going to stop recording and come back when there's something a little bit more interesting than just the same room.
Yep, I don't blame you.
Right, so we've decided, folks, to knock the runic dungeon on the head because it wasn't particularly interesting, to say the least. It was just a lot of the same kind of room. So Stalker has invited me over to the nether, up onto the roof, so we're going to toddle up there, and he's going to show me something with spawning in the wither here. There he is. So we did come out the runic dungeon with a few of those stabilised mob spawners. I'd say that's probably what that place is worth, going for just now. Certainly is if you've got those wyvern cores and you're needing some stabilised mob spawners, definitely that's the place to get mob spawners. But other than that, it's not really
interesting in any way, shape or form.
Yeah.
Diabolical is the word I'd use.
It was a little bit of a letdown, to say the least.
Yeah, I was all excited, and yeah, that was it. I go away with a bad taste in my mouth. Right, so this stuff is about to go crazy.
So this is your never-ending supply of runic glass.
Yeah, this has just been. Watch, there you go. It's is it? Yep. Yep. It's that. And now, if you get him to shoot you, so every time he shoots, you see, just spawn it.
Hello.
Every time he shoots or catches a sight of you.
Oh yeah. Just getting stacks and stacks of stuff. I've actually got a full inventory at the moment anyway, so.
I'm slightly withered.
So yes, it is kind of wither boss proof, but
yeah, you can't escape, but you fill your inventory up with so much stuff.
Oh,
and then
right.
you
Well,
get
I've got a couple of these.
And there it goes. It's blown up. He glitched out of it. No.
Oh no, it's still okay.
Oh, I've got some of that fancy colour light. Right there. Nope, don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. That's it.
Yeah, so, yeah, I've got a couple of these cleavers for you.
Oh, give me 2 seconds.
Once you've cleared your inventory of runic glass.
Okay, look. So mooch.
One has got a chance of beheading 80% and is reinforced 3, but this one has a modifier remaining, but is 100% chance to behead.
Well,
so you could put flux on that one and then stick it into the wither skull farm, and that would be pretty handy, I think. Just have some way of recharging it.
Yep.
And since I noticed that the Ender IO conduits have a filter for charge level, that should be pretty easy to sort out.
Can't see it being a problem.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I don't think it runs out that fast anyway.
No. But then, like I say, that's not been chunk loaded for a little while, so.
Can't I put a resonance frame on it or anything?
On what?
Do you know, for the flux, would a resident one work?
Probably not. No.
Damn.
I think a leadstone one's probably going to be the best you're going to get on that because it's got such low durability.
Well, that's a pain, but hey.
And 'tis what it is. Anyway, I shall speak to you again in a bit.
Okay.
We are back, and finally, all of our charged draconium is now. Well, all of our draconium that we wanted charged is now charged. And we're at the back of the house. Oh, rootbird's on. So, yes, it took a very, very long time to do this. And I discovered something that although this resonant flux capacitor will charge these, and then this will get charged from the wireless charger, it does actually take into consideration the size of the stack. So it doesn't. Although it's convenient to have them charged in a big stack like that, it doesn't really make it any more efficient in terms of power. You're not cheating in like extra power or something. So let's get these charge blocks done. Pop down our TNT, put it in water here just so it doesn't blow everything up. And there we go, we've got that. We need to put down 16 of those, and it'll suck them in. There we go. And then we go 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there we go, it's starting to infuse them. Good, good. This should be fine. And we have our first, hopefully, yes, Awakened Draconium. So I am very, very pleased that we've finally got to this stage. So we need to do that with another. No, wrong way. I'm so paranoid about blowing these things up and destroying them in some way. Come on, there we go. Bit of server lag whilst it was backing up there. We need to go over, and we need to go another 16, and it'll hoover them up. Hoover them up. There we go. And then 1, 2, 3, and 4. Excellent. So we are now on our way to our dimensional builder. Let's have a look at this thing. So we've got the dimensional builder, we've got all this stuff to do. Wow, that was really loud. Sorry about that, folks. Right, so the next thing is we need to make these draconic flux capacitors, blah, 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 blah. That's fine. Draconic energy cores and awakened cores. Now, this is the next stage up, and this is the bit that I'm concerned about, because we need iridium. Yep. We need bedrockium. Yep. Terrasteel. Yep. And void metal. But that I shall work towards in the next episode, or in between episodes, and we'll get there in the next episode. For now, though, I'm going to awaken the rest of these draconium blocks, and then I shall go and grind out some more stuff. I think what I need to do for the void metal is I think I might need to actually make myself some sort of spawner, so we shall see. We might only be able to do that bit next time, but we shall see. For now, I hope you've had a fun. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and check out the other seasoned gamers. I've been TechnoJock. You've been Reviewer. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.